Do you know that when we were in school, 70% of the class does not really like maths? Have you ever come to your mind? 70% won't like maths. They don't like maths at all. Why? If you ask them, some will say they are not just good at maths. Some will tell you that the math is very hard. Yes. But you see, those children that actually say they are bad at maths, or they are say I won't like maths, it's not that they are actually bad at maths. The reason is because most of them, they lack confidence. Exactly, they lack confidence. And when confidence is missing, it really affects a child. Do you understand? And it will even affect the child in the way that child see or learn things. Now let's think about a child that actually wants to ride a bicycle. Now you are riding a bicycle for the first time. You don't know how to my bicycle. Now for the first time, you will start to struggle with the bicycle. At times you just wobble. At times you fall. Even at times, God, you say, I'm not riding again, more. You understand? But when you start learning how to ride when you start riding the bicycle very well, you understand? When you start, riding the bicycle very well, and you feel like, wow, I can ride this bicycle, what will happen to you? Your confidence level will change. You won't be scared anymore. The bicycle did not change you. But who changed? You are the one that will change. And what will change in you? Is it not your confidence? It will change. Same thing with mathematics. Yes, same thing with what? Mathematics. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you why confidence matters more. You understand? I'm going to be showing you why confidence matters more than most parents realize. And how you as a parent, how you can actually build confidence in your child. Not by shouting, not by putting unnecessary pressure on your child. So let's dive into the video. Hi guys, my name is Mathsconfidence. On this channel I teach parents how to help their child to become better in mathematics. I teach parents how to instill confidence in their child so that they can be better in mathematics. And I also teach students too, to be better in mathematics. So kindly like, follow and subscribe to my channel, and also share this with your friends. Let's dive into the video. Confidence and ability, are they the same? Like confidence, ability, are they the same? Ability is the, when you have the power to do something, when you know how to do something, that's ability, right? But are they the same? They are not the same. Most parents, feel like that confidence and ability, they are the same. They are not the same. They are not the same at all. Because you have the power, because you can actually do something, does not mean you have confidence in doing it. I don't know if you really understand. So they are not the same. Now let's say, for example, let's say child A and child B, and you give them a particular math work to actually solve, and child A say, I cannot solve it, me only solve it. And child B says, sir, I will try. Now who has the better chance of solving it? Child B. Good. Because of what? Because he believes in himself that he can try it. But child A has already said, I cannot try it. So you can see that there is difference. You remember that time that we were in school, that they will say that, okay, maybe you should come out and give a speech. We know that you know it, I'm a pomo, but Oh, the confidence. You don't have that confidence to actually, speak to a large audience. When you get there, all those things that you think you know in your head, it will just disappear. You now be looking, or you just fumble. And it's not as if you don't know it. You know it. But what actually happened is because you lack confidence. You can see that there is difference. That's it. A confident child will ask questions. A confident child will be able to solve questions. He will even use different approach. But that child that does not have confidence, Maja, will be scared. That child will be scared. That child will have even decided in his mind that he cannot do it. You understand? So he will be scared. He will not be able to do it. That is how confidence changes people's behavior. You see, as a maths tutor, I have seen children who were labeled weak in mathematics, like more maths. You understand? I have seen them, improving after some weeks, due to the right guidance. You understand? The right, guidance, the right encouragement. You understand? Due to that, they started improving. You understand? What actually changed? It's not that maybe their IQ changed. What actually changed is the confidence. That confidence that they are missing, that is missing in their life. That confidence, has been instilled. It has been built. You understand? So they can now tackle those problems that they used to run away from. They can ask questions. Do you understand? It's not as if mathematics is very hard. It is because, children, they lack confidence, you understand, in solving mathematics. They have already, tamed themselves that, maths is very hard. They cannot solve it, even if they know it. What is that, building block, that foundation that actually brings about confidence? What is that thing that, is the building block, that is the foundation that brings about real confidence? What is that thing? It is understanding. Understanding. If you don't understand something, confidence cannot really come. I don't know if you try to understand what I'm trying to say. It is by understanding that thing that actually brings about, that can actually boost your confidence. That is what I always tell parents, that if your child does not really understand something, I don't know, it's not about you saying, my child is intelligent, you are smart, keep it up, you can do it, you are a good child, bravo. It's not about praising your child. It is about, the question is, does your child understand that math problem? If you understand it, then I'm sure confidence will start building up. Yeah. Now, for example, let's say somebody, they ask you for your favorite meal and you say it's rice. Like someone like me. Now, they now ask me that, okay, can you prepare rice for us? Even if they wake me from my dream and say, yeah, Uncle Adeni, come and prepare rice for us, I will be able to prepare it. Why? Because I understand how to prepare rice. Are you getting me, sir? I understand how to prepare. I understand everything, the step by step behind it. I will do it with confidence. But let's say they now, they change the recipe. Let's say they gave me a recipe in another language I don't understand. Maybe they gave me, okay, prepare this food using this recipe in a language I don't understand, maybe in Arabic. They now give me that recipe. They give me the step by step. Everything is in Arabic. I will just be looking. No matter how you praise me from today till forever, that you are good, Uncle, you are good. You can do it. No matter how you praise me, Why? Because I don't understand Arabic now. I don't understand it. I cannot read it. So my confidence level will drop. It will miss. I cannot even do it because I don't understand the language. So that is it. Understanding is the key. Understanding is the key to real confidence. Mathematics is like that. Suppose, you are given 4 times 4. 4 times 4. Now, most children, they have been taught to memorize. They will say 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 3, 12. They'll be memorizing like that. That's how they used to teach us, like that. Just memorizing it. Multiplication table 4. You start doing it 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 4. Even those that don't even know it, they'll just be, they'll just be following. They don't know it though. They'll be memorizing it without understanding it. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Memorizing without understanding. Now, in the exam, they now say, find 4 times 5. 4 times 5. You are not too sure. Maybe it is 20, maybe it is 26. You are not too sure. Like, is it 4 times? Is it 25? Is it 20? I'm not too sure. I wrote maybe 20 or 25. You wrote 25. Now, if you understand, if you understand the question, what are you going to do? A smart child will be like, okay, for me to be so sure if it is 20 or 25, I will have to what? I will have to, make sure that I will have to write 4. In how many places? In 5 places. Then I will count everything together. I will have to write 4 in 5 places. And I will count everything together. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that is how a child who understands 4 times 5 will interpret the question. That is how, a child who understands 4 times 5, will be far, far more better than a child who is just memorizing it. Because there is understanding. But now that we have actually settled the matter of understanding, you understand? We have settled it that understanding is the bedrock of confidence. Now, let's step further. Let's talk about ways in which parents can actually boost their child confidence at home. Let's talk about ways parents can actually boost their child's maths confidence at home. Number 1 is praise their effort. Not just saying that's correct. Praise their effort. Children needs to learn, that effort really matters. Because they might not really get it at the first time. Do you understand? They might not really get the, how to solve it the first time. When your child keeps on, solving it again, resolve it again, try to resolve it again, praise your child's effort. Say something like, I like the way you kept on trying. I like the way you kept on trying. By saying that, you are actually telling your child that, effort really matters. So praise their effort. Don't just say, correct, good answer, correct one. I like it. I like your answer. Your answer is correct. No, praise their effort in trying that thing, in retrying it again. Praise their effort. Another one is celebrate their progress. Celebrate their progress. Don't wait till your child score 100 over 100. Today, he might score 5 over 20. Celebrate it. Tomorrow, he might score 10 over 20. Celebrate it. Those little progress, celebrate it. Don't wait it until your child now score 100 over 100. No, don't wait till that time. Do you understand? Progress builds motivation. Motivation builds confidence. The third way is encourage question. You see, you parents, you are fond of, shunning your child when your child asks question. The child will now be, will now be quiet. Where the child is supposed to ask question, the child will be quiet, because your child knows that if he asks you that question now, you might say, look at what you are trying to ask. You might say, you are asking me jam question. You might be saying that, so you can't open your eyes, you are asking me rubbish question. You don't know that it's, create a home where your child they can ask you silly questions. Yes, let me use that word, silly questions. Encourage them. Create that environment where they can actually ask questions. By creating that environment, it will instill their confidence level. It will boost their confidence level. So learn to encourage them to ask questions. The fourth one is, make mistakes to look normal. Make mistake to look normal. When your child makes mistake, make it to look normal. It's normal for them to make mistake. Okay, you for example, were you perfect on the first day that you started learning how to drive? How did you feel on the first day you started learning how to drive? You made a lot of mistake. Exactly. Same thing with your child. You cannot expect your child to be perfect, to be able to solve everything without making any mistake. No, it's not possible. So when your child make mistake, encourage your child. Say to your child that let's look into it together. How did you actually get it? How did you actually get it wrong? Let's look at it together. When your child begin to explain, okay, your child will even see that, oh, this is where I got it wrong. But if you are the one that always, you always instill, you always hammer them, you always nail them because they are making mistakes, you're just deceiving yourself. You are doing that child. You're not doing good to that child. So encourage, make mistakes to look normal for them. It's normal for them to make mistake. The last one is practice consistency. Practice consistency. Yes, parents, don't wait until exam time for you to start, practicing with your child. No. Some parents, tomorrow is exam. They will now, work with their child today. They will now work for like 5 hours because tomorrow is exam. Maths does not work that way. You see that, start doing it bit by bit. If it is just 15 minutes or 20 minutes per day that you are, having with your child, if it is just 15 minutes or 20 minute session per day that you are having with your child, it goes a long way. It goes a long way than you waiting till, when exam time, you now start to have, 5 hours, 4 hours with your child. Who does that? So let us learn to practice consistency. Consistency is the key. Is the key. If there's one thing you need to understand, that is, your child does not need more pressure. Your child needs understanding. And understanding, brings about confidence. And the good news is confidence can be rebuilt. If you are not sure of what is blocking your child from progressing in maths class, I am here for you. I can help you. I offer a personalized math learning assessment, which is designed to identify learning gaps. Do you understand? Which is designed to identify learning gaps and confidence blocker. Instead of guessing why your child is struggling, we'll give you a clear point, to show where the real issue is, and we'll now give you a clear roadmap on how you can navigate through it, which will help your child to move forward with confidence. If you'd like to book an assessment with me, let me know in the comment section. Now we have come to the end of the video. If this video has really helped you, kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share it with other parents too, so that they can also benefit from this. Thanks for watching. My name is Okwadini. I'll see you in my next video.